Good afternoon. My name is Tim, a math tutor, and I'll be showing you how to verify if the function given and the inverse function are inverses of each other. First, I want to thank you for responding and verifying what the function really says, 1 over x minus 3 in parentheses. I want to thank you because when we ask students to elaborate on what the problem says, a lot of students don't respond back. So I want to thank you for that. So in terms of the process, first we must find the inverse of the original function. So we have the original function y equals 1 over x minus 3. First step, switch the variables. When we switch the variables, the y becomes y inverse, representing f raised to the negative 1. Same thing, okay? So we do that first. Then, notice this part. We're going to take the reciprocal of both sides. X becomes 1 over x, and 1 over y inverse minus 3 becomes just y inverse minus 3. Then, last step, we add 3 to both sides to get the inverse function of 1 over x plus 3, or you can change it to the common denominator, which is x, multiply the top and bottom of 3 by x to get 1 over x plus 3x over x. Or you can combine it into 1 plus 3x over x. Okay? Now, here comes the verification process. First, let's plug in the inverse function into the original function f. So we have 1 over the inverse function plugged in for x minus 3 in the denominator, correct? We're going to simplify the denominator. The common denominator, once again, is x. So the inverse minus 3x over x, okay? Then, notice, even though we have parentheses around it, it's 1 plus 3x minus 3x in the numerator over x, the denominator. The 3x's cancel, right? That just leaves us with 1 over x in the denominator, with the 1 still in the numerator. And then from there, what do? We can't divide a fraction by a fraction, so what do? I'll give you a hint. Implement the Kfc method, okay? You do the same thing by plugging in the original function into the inverse function, okay? So 1 plus 3x, plug in the original function, over x, the original function. Then we simplify, multiply the 3 inside. The 3 goes to the numerator, okay? Now you have 1 plus 3 over x minus 3 over 1 over x minus 3. Then we utilize the common denominator for the numerator, which is x minus 3. So the 1 turns into x minus 3 over x minus 3. Now we can add like terms for the numerator. X minus 3 plus 3 over x minus 3 all over 1 over x minus 3. Notice the 3's cancel. So now we're just left with x over x minus 3 all over 1 over x minus 3. Here we go again. We have a fraction divided by a fraction. So what do you do next? Implement the Kfc method to verify if this function is inverses of each other. I hope this helped. My name is Tim. Thank you.